ServiceNow Otto versus Now Assist. Explained simply, most enterprises AI tools still behave like really smart interns. They summarize tickets, draft emails, recommend next steps, and maybe even open a workflow for you. But a human still has to finish the actual work manually. That's bottleneck ServiceNow is trying to solve after Knowledge 2026. Not by replacing everything with AI magic, but by evolving from isolated AI agents into coordinated AI execution across the enterprise. And that difference matters because a lot of people watch the announcements around autonomous workforce and AI control tower and immediately assume, oh, so ServiceNow is replacing Now Assist. Not exactly. What ServiceNow is actually doing is much more practical and honestly much more interesting. They are trying to connect conversational AI, workflows, governance, and orchestration into one operational layer that can safely complete work, not just suggest it. By the end of this video, you will understand why Auto exists, why Now Assist still matters, why AI Control Tower may actually be the most important announcement, and why governance, not prompts, is quietly becoming the center of AI enterprise. Alright, point number one, Auto is the front door, Now Assist is the worker behind it. The easiest mistake to make here is thinking Auto replace Now Assist. It doesn't. The cleaner way to think about it is Auto is the front door, Now Assist the embedded intelligence inside the workflows. According to ServiceNow's positioning after Knowledge 2026, Auto acts as the conversational layer that turns user intent into completed enterprise tasks, while Now Assist still powers the AI capabilities inside IT, HR, CRM, developer, and service workflows. So imagine an employee says, onboard this contractor, create the account, notify the legal department, and schedule the approvals. Auto receives the intent, but the actual execution, ticket generation, workflow routing, summaries, approvals, and task orchestration still relies on Now Assist and the broader workflow engine underneath. That's important because ServiceNow is not abandoning co-pilots. It's adding orchestration on top of them. Kind of like how an airport tower coordinates flights, but the aircraft still does the flying. By the way, if you want to know the ROI side of Now Assist before we go deeper into governance, check the video linked in the I button right here. Here's the real shift that's happening. Auto is not just a smarter entry point, it is ServiceNow move from helping people ask for more work to helping the platform do the work. That is why company keeps moving away from co-pilot language towards agentic business. The minute AI starts coordinating tasks across departments, the next question is no longer capability, it is control. And that takes us part most people miss, how ServiceNow plans to govern it all. How can you test it yourself? The next time you see an enterprise AI demo, ask, can the AI complete the workflow without human cleanup? That one question exposes the difference between AI assistance and AI execution almost immediately. Point number two, Action Fabric quietly solves the biggest enterprise AI problem, governance. See, no company is going to use just one AI vendor. You will have Microsoft tools, internal models, external co-pilots, maybe a few experimental agents built by different teams, and at least one random department using AI in ways security definitely does not know about yet. That fragmentation becomes a nightmare for the governance very quickly. So ServiceNow introduced Action Fabric, and honestly, this may be one of the smartest parts of the whole strategy. Action Fabric is designed to let enterprises connect and orchestrate third-party AI agents, not just ServiceNow native ones. People assume enterprise vendors like ServiceNow want to completely lock in their users, but the reality is that ServiceNow seems to understand that enterprises already live in a multi-vendor chaos. So instead of forcing one model ecosystem, they are positioning themselves as the operational layer managing all of it. They don't want to be the only AI, but the coordination layer for all the AI. That's a much more realistic enterprise strategy. This is why the platform conversation matters more than the model conversation. Most AI discussions online focus on which model is smarter, but the enterprise buyers care more about permissions, workflows, approvals, integrations, auditability, and whether legal teams panic during deployment. It is how enterprise software actually gets adopted. If you want the bigger industry context behind this shift, I linked our 5 ServiceNow trends for business in 2026 video in the I button. How are you going to test it yourself? List every AI tool your organization currently uses. Then ask, are they governed centrally? Can you monitor them? Can you stop them? Can you even see all of them? If the answer is not really, then your AI stack is already become an operational issue. So, point number 3, AI Control Tower might be the most important announcement. Here's the ironic part. The most important AI product at Knowledge 2026 may not have been the AI agents at all. It may have been the governance layer controlling them. ServiceNow AI Control Tower was positioned as a centralized system for monitoring, governing, evaluating, and controlling enterprise AI agents. The broader messaging consistently emphasized things like kill switches, shadow AI monitoring, auditability, ROI tracking, and governance visibility. And that makes sense. Because once AI starts acting autonomously inside HR system, IT system, procurement system, customer workflow, governance, stop being boring compliance. It becomes the infrastructure. Most people assume governance slows down innovation down. The point is that governance allows enterprises to deploy AI aggressively without creating organizational panic. Think about it like brakes on a race car. Brakes do not make the car slower. Brakes are what allow the car to go fast safely. That's basically AI Control Tower's role in this architecture. But there's a hidden risk. Very few people talk about. Most companies are experimenting with AI before they have operational discipline. Bad workflows, fragmented approvals, weak ownership, poor documentation. AI does not magically fix those issues. It scales them. That's why ServiceNow keeps tying AI back to workflows, governance, orchestration, and operational visibility instead of just focusing on chatbot intelligence. And now you should do one more thing. Ask your security or operations lead one question. If our AI agents start making bad decisions, how do we stop it immediately? If nobody has a clear answer, governance is not optional anymore. So here's the recap. Otto is the conversational orchestration layer, not a replacement for Now Assist. Now Assist still powers the AI inside ServiceNow workflows. Action Fabric acknowledges that enterprise AI will always be multi-vendor. AI Control Tower is what makes large-scale autonomous AI operational realistic. ServiceNow bigger strategy is not better chatting. It's coordinated enterprise execution with governance built in. So, what's the conclusion? For the last few years, enterprise AI has mostly been about making people faster writing, faster searching, faster summarizing. But Knowledge 2026 hinted at something bigger. AI is slowly moving from being a productivity layer to becoming part of operational structure of company itself. And that changes the conversation completely. Because once AI systems can observe work, coordinate decisions, route tasks, and execute actions across the enterprise, the real competitive advantage may no longer be who has the smartest model. It may be who has the cleanest operation system underneath it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on this. This is Syntexa, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.